Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Plausible Deniability, a Space Engineer Survival playthrough on DADBEAR DIY in our DADBEAR.Downtime series of videos. Appreciate you guys coming back and checking out the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and hope you like the video. If you guys do like the video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can see the rest of the stuff we got when it comes out. We're going to go ahead and get going. So the last time we stopped taping, we were putting some, not final touches. We had captured the stockpile station, and we are now getting ready to head back off. But before we do that, go take a look at the to-do list that we finished yesterday. That was actually the last taping I did. We finally got that to-do list put together, and we put it in the room off to the side here of the transport section of our ship. LCDs up here, so take a quick look at some of the stuff we're going to do. We need to pipe turrets, run more piping to the rear. Tanker side, work on blending the tanker in, increase armor around the hydrogen tanks, our weakest point. And then the drone fighter, I've been doing some research about how to get the defense drone working like it's supposed to. So I found a version of our tanker here, not tanker, I'm sorry, our transporter in the workshop, pulled it in Creative World and started tracing out the path that would want to route our pipes through. So let me turn this quick. Walk by our pod. So yeah, we're going to get started on piping our turrets here off the front and the missile turret off the side. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do this one side at a time, and with as much heavy armor as we have, this might take a little bit. So let's let me go and finish these couple blocks. And then we'll get to grinding. My original thought with this vessel is that it wasn't a keen designed vessel, that this was a content creator, player made ship that was added to the game via mod. And it turns out that is not the case. Just a moment here. I didn't mean to do that. Apologies. This was actually a Keen developed cargo ship, random encounter type thing that was generated. It was actually taken out of the game, and a player was able to restore it to the game. So the whole reason for bringing this up is a lot of these mods that add additional cargo ships or encounters or entities into the game take player-made content, bring it in, and then it'll kind of be stripped of some of its original configuration. And that's what it had appeared like with some of the large empty voids that we saw here. Like this had originally had something in it, or there was piping to other places. It turns out that is not the case. So, just an interesting little piece of information about what we were dealing with there. Real quick, let me check. Transport square, hired gun. I do actually, we are going to remove these blocks here and fill those with a heavy armor block to extend that out, to at least finish the extension of the hangar out. But that's not what I told you we were going to work on, so we're going to work on what I told you.
Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game settings.
And in an effort to keep these videos short, I will be quiet
No matter how
so
hard you
that
push,
we
that
can
will never
fast forward through this as much as possible. Thanks guys for checking out the video. so we got those piped. Yay, we can take that off the list. Let's do that right now. Take that off the list. Fill that in. Done. Nice. We also took that opportunity to replace those heavy armor blocks and get fill in some of that spot from where we extended the hangar doors. So took that opportunity. But now we have our missile launchers. We have our front Gatling guns piped in to our cargo containers, which is good. The next thing that we were going to be working on is the redundancy piping here. Just add a second layer in case we lose something. We do need to figure out what we're going to do with this space. And I don't have... Wish I had a cargo port that I could dump stuff into, because I know I can go ahead and get rid of these blocks. And I may even be able to get rid of some of those, but I forget. That should be the block that... Nope, does not. We may be able to go one more forward than that. Yeah, because we extended the hangar.
Power low. Disconnecting browser. Disabling Netflix.
I was also thinking I may, since we have those hired guns hanging around out there, I may actually go after and try to capture those. If I can capture those, we can add them to the defense fleet of drones, basically. They do a decent job. I mean, they do a good, attack and peel off. They do a pretty good job. Just, I forget the way they're laid out as far as being able to restock them with ammunition. So. Also thought I could perhaps work some type of hangar setup. Anyway, some kind of hangar setup that would allow me to keep them covered, and they could launch from that hangar. But I want to take a quick look at what we've got here. Okay, those are batteries. I've got one spot right there, it looks like. Is it just the one? Oh, there's 4. Okay, so I've got 4 spots inside this little cavity, which is very well suited for what we're trying to do here. Need more than, so that's 6 blocks. Oh, I I've got 5. 5 available spots. I've got 1 here. I've got 4 on the other. You can always find a way to add more, I guess. So. I may have to work this in. I have to work that redesign in creative mode so that I can get it right in my head and have it and know that it's going to work before I do it here in this playthrough. So I have never done an automated defense drone, so it's going to be a learning process. I don't want that learning process to cost us significantly. So let's see, what else do we got? Take a quick look. Redundant piping to the rear, fill a void under the hangar. Yeah, I think we're gonna relocate these 2 small reactors, which aren't connected to anything. Not that they have to be connected to anything, but I'm thinking about putting them down here. What else do we have? And batteries, additional batteries down there. I guess I can go ahead and try to put let's go ahead and add everything else. I know I'm going to need motors and small tubes, so I'm going to go ahead and go into production. Make a couple hundred more of those. A couple hundred of those. And a couple more of those. Just throw them in there, see what happens. Okay. So, I'm going to need steel plate. I'll go ahead and lay these out and put and we should be able to move inside that pipe to get these done, so don't worry about that too much. Just gotta remember to put the T where it's gonna go. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and lay this out. This kind of conflicts, by doing this, it kind of conflicts with our to-do list item about turning this space into a CIC. That may conflict with that, so we'll have to see. But for right now, we're going to go with this. Alright guys, look at that, we got another item off the checklist. Let's go get it off there. Be nice when I can turn the grab jet back on. Got our redundant piping done. Didn't want to. Need to. So our turrets, we ran our piping for our turrets from this block basically out this direction. That leaves us two blocks, one block of spacing between this side port out to the side. The reason I'm thinking about this is because if we're going to run port and starboard connectors, I don't know where they're going to come out. And a port and starboard connector,
Your battery level will be low on the next beat.
This is where the port coming. If we ran straight out from that side. Now, if we routed it, you know, we could put it a little bit further back, but we still need to contend with the fact that this is taller than a block. It might be difficult to connect up to that. So possible. I think what I will do though is while we're here, we're going to mark that block. And we're going to do that by adding some color to it. And let's we're going to call it red. We're going to mark it red. I'm not worried about weird color here. So we know that that's the location of the connector on the side of the large. Ooh. Got some damage down here. A lot of damage down here. What the heck happened? Huh. Let's see if this is stuff that's going to need parts. It is. Holy crap. So far it all looks like steel plate. What did we hit? Wow, okay. I don't know where that damage came from, but very strange. Anyway, so we got that piping done, which is good. We've got a little bit of redundancy there with a pipeline across the top that connects the back, including the reactor, to the storage compartments up front. They're connected to each other across the front and up top, and through the bottom, through the center large cargo container, which is, I'm going to say technically it should be the safest. So, a little bit of redundancy there. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and cut this recording. And next time we will continue working on our checklist, our to-do list, and decide what part of that we're going to address when we get back. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be safe.